Hello, my name is Mandaná Moshiri. I was ESR number 8 in the PAM² project, and I was the PhD student from LEGO System and the Technical University of Denmark. My PhD project was titled Integrated Process Chain for First-Time Right Mold Components Production using Laser Powder Bed Fusion Metal Additive Manufacturing. The main objectives of my PhD were to explore the existing process chains for tool manufacturing, then to identify which aspects can be improved, and in the end, to explore the tools that can be used to establish an integrated process chain. To achieve this objective, the full PhD project was divided in 5 main research. The value chain research was dedicated into understanding what happens when we choose to produce a mold insert using conventional manufacturing technologies or additive manufacturing technologies. And this comparison was performed both from the technology point of view, using Siemens Technomatics plant simulation, and from the business point of view, comparing the cost related for each step for the manufacturing of the insert using the 2 different types of manufacturing chains. The second research was dedicated on a benchmarking to understand the current capabilities and limitations of laser powder bed fusion machines. To do this, an opposite design was prepared, and it is the one presented in these pictures. It was composed of different geometries, among which the spiral sample. In this slide, some of the results are presented, in particular the 3D scan of the spiral samples that were produced by the 7 companies which participate at the benchmarking, which are identified with the letters you can see on the top, for the 3 different jobs that each company produced, so the first, the second, and the third job. The greener is the sample, the closer it is to the nominal design, so it was possible to understand which companies were mostly accurate or repeatable. The third research was dedicated into understanding which are the molding requirements that additive manufacturing technologies has to meet. And in this investigation titled Nearness Shape Insert, an insert was designed, and it is presented in the pictures, leaving the cavity area totally without post-processing, so it was left with an as-built surface. The purpose was to understand what was the effect of an as-built surface on the molded surface of the plastic. The metal surface and the plastic surface was then further analyzed and also compared with the electrode discharge machining generated surface, both on the metal and the plastic, in order to understand the eventual similarities. Another research was dedicated into the surface integrity of the metal AM polished surface, where some defects were identified. In particular, there were some inclusions or some micropores. These defects were also evaluated how they were replicating on the plastic surface after injection molding. In the end, another research was also conducted to understand the surface roughness of the metal AM surface. So here you can see the as-built surface topography and how it was compared with the different manufacturing steps to produce a mold insert. Regarding the research area dedicated on the investigation of tools to create an integrated process chain, one of the areas analyzed was the monitoring. So a set of sensors was installed inside the additive manufacturing machine, and then a new design of experiment was prepared, produced, and the various samples were in the end also further analyzed. Here you can see some of the results collected, especially you can see the photodiode response when the laser is scanning the layer immediately before the overhang of the bridge, the overhang itself, and the layer after. At the overhang itself, the photodiode is recording a higher radiation, which can be related to a higher surface roughness that was measured. Another area investigated was dedicated on the simulation at the different steps of the post-process chain. So here we can see the distortions after the printing, after cutting from the platform, and after the heat treatment. The last research area was dedicated on the description of a fully integrated process chain, here presented as an independent and scalable module, which starts from powder and managed to produce a complete tool ready to be assembled in a mold in a first-time right way. Here you can see the list of publications that I managed to produce during my PhD project. Thank you for your attention. All the paper and my thesis are available on my ResearchGate page.